Second video of the Fury series, everyone. I will be showing you how to level her up the way I do and give you some extra info you can try out in the future. Then we will consider weapons. Alright, rank 4 of your field is for radius. It increases the area of effect for your field detonation and also the distance it reaches while on. Look at this picture and see that you get about double the distance, which helps you be farther from enemies, and that is what we want, of course. Next, in rank 5, speed bonus. The extra speed will give you a huge freedom to go in battle and out of battle fast and effectively. It is a must for me, really. I know that extra 15% damage is very enticing. I suggest you try her out with and without speed and see for yourself. For rank 6, if you want to follow these tutorials, you will have to choose Shield Drain. I showed you in the last video how useful it is, and I will be playing using that at the core of my tactics. I do not care much about damage. You may want to try yourself. But Shield Drain is really what makes this character who she is. You may want to try with the Valkyrie, yeah, because she takes longer to detonate and so her playstyle is different. Okay, Dark Channel I have up to rank 3. And in the last video I said that Dark Channel wasn't very useful for other difficulties like Silver or Gold or Platinum, but I changed my mind a little in the matter. For example, in this Silver match I set up this Phantom and it took 19 seconds to kill her. And I could have really forgotten about her for 19 seconds, so it's nice. However, I'm teaching you to play very fast with the Fury, and you won't really be doing setting up a target for so long. You'll be Dark Channeling multiple enemies and moving around a lot. If you wanted to try Dark Channel as a primary power, I would have Dark ranked 4 top damage if it is gold, duration if it is platinum, and I would have slowing down target in rank 5. It's very nice for slowing down phantoms or maybe dragoons or hunters or slowing down a boss. At the end of this video I will show you a new build I'm trying for the Fury in which I use rank 5 slowing down targets. For rank 6 it really is up to you what you prefer. Maybe you want to take barriers down from enemies faster. I will put a link in the description in which you see this guy who is platinum solo. He chose Dark Channel as his primary power for that match, so it's very cool. Alright, these lucky troopers, they are going to get a taste of my area of effect throw. Right there. That's the price of being a trooper, huh? You want area of effect, so that you can detonate multiple targets when you set them up with your field, or if someone else sets up targets that are close to each other, you can detonate them. You want detonation damage, and recharge combo I have not tried, but it's a cool idea. However, if you are the only biotic, I suggest strong detonations because you'll be taking down enemies on your own. If there are biotics in your team, then recharge speed would be best because you can keep detonating them. Rank 6 it's up to you, and I chose force and damage because I thought it would be nice to be able to stagger enemies more and get the extra little damage, but even though I like it, I can't really sacrifice it and choose something else. Perhaps some extra points for Dark Channel? Better yet, rank 6 in N7 Fury weapon weight to increase my recharge speed. I wouldn't go for weapon damage because everything for this character is powers, hence why I chose to rank 4 and 5 on power damage. For fitness you want health. Her melee abilities are not really for killing enemies but for staggering and teleporting around the map. I will teach you more about that in the next video. It is time to talk about weapons, and keep in mind that they work side by side with the Fury. You are not a Turian marksman, but a biotic detonator. I use weapons with the Fury to crowd control with cryo ammo usually, and to trigger fire explosions with incendiary ammo. I suggest you do the same, or at least try to do the same. Of course, your weapon should be light. Don't let your recharge speed be less than about 170%, unless you use the power efficiency module. You can carry any light weapon from bronze to gold with the Fury. But let's take into account their damage since you probably will be interested in that. These are the ones I recommend. The Phalanx is good up to silver and you need matched bonuses to buff it up for gold. That is, pistol amp 3, some level 3 or 4 ammo, and pistol gear bonus if possible. The Talon 1 to 10 is for any difficulty, but level 3 pistol amp for platinum will make a big difference, trust me. I don't expect you to have the Paladin 10, it's one of those ultra rare that are really hard to get. But if you have it at all, it is a good idea to try it with the Fury for mostly headshots only, not to create damage in both gold and platinum. I guess you can carry the Eagle. It is a decent weapon up to gold, but with matched bonuses and stabilization module. A lot of stabilization module. Carnifex does not deal good damage at all really. It is very similar to the Paladin, except that it is weaker for headshot damage. However, it should work for head shooting and or general crowd control with freezing ammo. I have not tried it with matched bonuses, but I haven't had a good result with AMP3 only. Acolyte is the preferred weapon for most biotic players, but be careful with it. Yes, it can take down shields, but the way I will teach you to play supposes that you will use enemy shields to your advantage, so the Acolyte can become your real enemy. Shotguns. Geth's shotgun is too heavy, but consider a power efficiency module, and at least level 2 equipment for gold, and a higher for platinum. The Wraith I don't like, but it works for any difficulty. Use bonuses for it for gold and platinum. Alright, let's pause here. The Piranha might be a weapon of choice for you, but it is not good for using freezing or incendiary ammo or dealing clear damage, because you need to be too close to the enemies. I do not recommend it with the Fury, and it needs match bonuses for gold. It is not really good for platinum. The only SMG that works for gold and platinum is the Hurricane. SMGs are not for crowd control and for dealing a lot of damage, but the Hurricane is light enough and it actually deals good damage with piercing 3 or 4 or warp ammo. Of course, level 3 SMG amp will be necessary for gold and platinum. Assault rifles. The Madoc, one of my favorite guns in the beginning when I was starting playing the game. Great for silver, but I think it needs match bonuses for gold. I haven't used it in a long time. I use the Harrier for most characters, but the Harrier needs power efficiency module if you're gonna use it with the Fury. Snipers. The Viper should work for gold with match bonuses, I believe. I like it, but it's been a long time since I used it. Definitely think it works for gold with match bonuses, so you should try it. It should be fun. The Indra is a good weapon for gold with match bonuses, and it should work fine for platinum. It is light and it shoots pretty quickly too, so if we were to use any snipers, I would actually go for the Indra first. I finished the Incisor challenge and my friends will laugh at me, but I actually do like this weapon. Give it as much damage as you can for gold and it becomes really fun. It shoots 3 times every time you press the trigger, so if you have incendiary ammo, you can set up enemies for tech detonations, and with Fury you would immediately use throw and bam, fire, perfect. So now I'll show you the new build I told you about earlier. This is the one that I'm using lately. The annihilation field, I did not change anything for it. Radius is the same, movement is the same, and drain is also the same. For Dark Channel, however, I changed how I told you earlier. I have duration, since I'm going to be playing mostly platinum, and slowing down targets 30%. That's what I really wanted for this build, adding the speed penalty to my bag of tricks. For throw it is all the same, except that for rank 6, I did not add the force and damage that I had before. For N 7, I have it like I had it before, damage and capacity and power damage. And for fitness, this is where the change is great. I only have it up to shield recharge. I do not have rank 6. This is the biggest deal because her shields before would have been 800 something and now it's 700. It's not so much of a difference, but it matters if you are not being very careful with her. 700 health and shield makes her very flimsy. I suggest you first learn with the initial build I presented. That's the one I will be using in my tutorials. Then once you understand the character and how to survive with it, you should move on to this build and add the extra Dark Channel fun. Right now I'm planning to have 2 silver matches starting at wave 5 for the next 2 videos. I will see you then, and remember to leave comments on how I can improve and questions you may have. Bye.